Good evening my YouTube friends, it's Margaret again from M.E.s Orchids, and Keith's in the living room watching the Masters, and we've got a lovely, don't know whether I'll be able to see it from here, probably not, but we've got a lovely red sky over there, and we've had not such a bad day today. Thursday was the most gorgeous day of the spring so far, and I'll just back up now because let me just take you into the kitchen and I don't want to make you dizzy, and then I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, so this is here we are, this one, Gatton Sunray. And I think that's FCC, First Class Certificate, RHS, Royal Horticultural Society. And there it is, it's a hybrid, and it's from Asia. And as you can see there, it's an intermediate to warm, and it requires a winter rest. Now let's just put my pad over here, and I'll go back here. And this haul of dendrobiums came from Orchid, which is in Germany, and so that's the one we're looking at now, Dendrobium Gatton sunray, and that was €23. Now I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 orchids, and as you know, some of them are quite big, and the postage was €15, which is exceedingly good, because it's €15 if you buy one plant, and it's €15 if you buy as many as I have, or even more. So I'm going to put this on one side. I just wanted to give you an indication of what I paid, because I don't think for the plants that I got that they were that expensive. Now this is the one if you remember last night, I think it was last night, yes, because it's Friday now, isn't it? That fell out of the pot because I'd watered it, and that's the debris I've taken off the sheaths. And let's just have a look at her before I decide to pot her up. So those were the hydrogen balls that were sat on the top just to anchor her in. And I mean, I'm not going to water again. I've cleaned the leaves, as you can see. I've just cleaned the leaves. I've cleaned some of these sheaths, and if I explain to you, I think this was the first one, this was the second one, this was the third one, fourth, fifth, and this one here is the sixth. And this is the one there that I've just had to untwist out between those two there. And the reason I've done that is because this one's tipping over, and I don't want it to tip over. I need it to, because this is the newest growth, I need that to try and stand upright. Now I've got these, excuse all the noise, I've got these bamboo skewers here, which are quite good, and I've got this stake here, but it hasn't got a point on. I don't particularly like these. Got my brush, which I've been cleaning down inside, and I've got some large bark there. The pot's been washed, and I did put her in that pot last night. Now this is the one that has got 2 buds, that one. Now where's the other one? And that one there. And I was a little bit worried yesterday because these leaves were very wilted, and they've still got a bit of a wilt, as you can see, but I think they're actually picking up now. This is the worst of the orchids. The rest seem to have fared very well, and like I say, that's a root system. I've had a check underneath, and you can see she's got one or two growing tips. So what I don't want to do at this moment in time, I don't really want to disturb this root system, and I know that some of these roots are spent anyway, and some people would think, well, you may as well chop them off. But she's been under stress, and I don't want to stress her anymore. And she's got this new growth here. There, can you see it there? She's got an eye. I don't think that's going to develop into anything. And let's turn her over here. And she's got this potential eye just there, and that's her growth habit. So her growth habit is to wander that way. So if you'll bear with me now, because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and put her in this pot, because it's only a small pot. I mean, that one you'd think, oh well, that would probably be better. Yes, but she's used to being tight in a particular pot, and I don't want to have the pot too big. Try to get these sheaths off, they're a darn nuisance. So if you'll just bear with me a short while I see if I can anchor into this pot, and then because all the orchids in my mind need a good clean, and not saying that everyone wants repotting, but they certainly do need my individual attention, and I can't do that altogether. It'll be too much. Well, it'll take me all night, and I do like to watch the masters as well, so if you'll just bear with me a minute. Well, she's all potted up now and wired up, and she's got that great big piece of lava rock there just to anchor her down. She's still top heavy, and I've not disturbed that root, the roots that she'd got. I've tied her up in here, and you'll see there's the first bloom spike there. And let's just gently turn around, and where's the second one now? That's the one I've just shown you. I know she's got two. Let me just see if I can seed. So that's the first one there. And let's just turn around. Tucked just under there, there's the second one. I knew there was two. And I've put this very large support here, and I've actually had to anchor it down with some wire, just very loosely, but I've managed to allow those canes now to grow upright, and at least she'll have some kind of shape. And I think the roots had absorbed enough water, so for the next couple of days I'll just see whether these floppy leaves, let's just put her in this little outer container here, See, she's still top heavy, so I've got to be very, very careful. I might have to put her in another pot so that she actually sits a little bit further down. But that's the Gatton sunray, and so that's the first of the big orchid haul. And thanks for joining me, and thank you for your patience, all those new subscribers as well. I do appreciate the new subscribers, and as I say, I will come back and I shall go through each individual dendrobium that I acquired. So from me to you, enjoy your weekend. Bye bye now.